Donald Trump was asked recently if he still believes that Obama wasn't born in the United States. He was actually a prominent birther just a few years back. People forget that that's how he got most involved in politics and how he got most coverage in the media when discussing politics, is he would go on The View and he would go on all these different shows. He'd go on O'Reilly show and he would push the birther narrative. And when he was called out on it, even Bill O'Reilly was like, dude, give it up. It's not true. He's like, well, but Bill, what are you saying? There's a lot of good people who believe this, and I think you'd be smirching these good people if you say that that indeed is not the case. So, look, I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Is he born in the U.S.? I don't know. A lot of good people say he's not. A lot of smart people. A lot of scholars, a lot of academics say he's not. And I'm just here to say that, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Believe me. So he would go everywhere saying that stuff. And then, he rose to prominence through that, and then eventually started talking about other political issues, and then he ran, and he fucking won. So, I mean, think about that, man. Really, the heart of what got him into the public eye again on the issue of politics was this. And what is the motivating factor behind this? Come on now, be honest. Keep it real. I mean, Bill Clinton, they hate Bill Clinton. Hillary Clinton, they hate Hillary Clinton, the Republicans do. But they never made the argument, hey, maybe you're not American. You seem like a foreigner. You weren't born here. You're not really American enough, are you? They went after 1,000,001 things, but they never said, I'm questioning your authenticity as an American citizen. So what separates Obama from Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and other Democrats that would lead the far right to make this argument? Couldn't be his skin color, could it? Don't be dense, guys. I mean, clearly, bigotry and xenophobia and racism is a motivating factor here. So, he made that argument for so long, and then recently, he stopped. What happened, Trump? You stopped talking about it. And then when he was asked about it, he literally said, quote, I don't talk about that anymore. So he's asked about it recently. He doesn't say, no, of course, none of that was true. He proved that he's an American citizen. He says, I just don't talk about that anymore. Oh boy, that's not a very promising answer. So step in his surrogate here, Rudy Giuliani, to do damage control. Let's see how that goes on CNN.
It was resolved in 2011 when he released his birth certificate. Donald Trump talking about this as recently as February of last year at CPAC, saying that he thinks the birth certificate is false. Should he just apologize for this to let he really wants to reach out to minority voters?
If everybody apologized for all the things they said in politics, all we'd be doing on television shows is apologizing. Maybe a lot of the Democrats should apologize for calling Donald Trump a racist and calling him all kinds of terrible names, and it gets a little silly.
No, Rudy, what's silly is that answer. Here's how you answer that. Should he apologize for saying all this time that Obama is not an American citizen when in fact he proved he is? Yes. Yes, that was a little bit too far. He was wrong about that, and he's going to be a bigger man, and he's going to say, yeah, my bad. That's how an adult answers that. A child answers that, and somebody who still believes he's not American answers that by deflecting. And that's what you did, didn't you? Didn't you? It's exactly what you did. Well, I mean, politics, people, things, sometimes we all say things we don't want to say, and if everybody apologizes for politics, you'd be apologizing all the time. Maybe the Democrats should apologize for calling Trump a racist. No, I believe the Democrats call him that because it's accurate. How many times have we gone over all the different stories involving that? Let's deport 11 million undocumented immigrants, and he's not talking about people named Sven and Hans, as I've said a million times. Ban 1.6 billion Muslims from coming into the country. Now, yes, I know Islam is not a race, but that's bigotry. You can call it bigotry as opposed to racism. But in his mind, he's thinking people who look like they're Middle Eastern. So it is kind of based on the skin color and not really based on their religion, because if he saw an Indonesian, he would have no idea he's fucking Muslim. If he saw a white guy, he probably wouldn't know he's Muslim either. So I think there is, a skin color component of that. And the list goes on and on. He retweeted white supremacists multiple times on the issue of race. That's crazy. And again, the fucking heart of the issue. I'm not sure. A lot of good people are saying Obama's not born here. A lot of good people are saying that. Again, well, what's fucking driving that movement? And what's the main difference between Obama and Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and the other Democrats that the Republicans don't say against those other Democrats, but they say for Obama? He's a foreigner. He not like us. He ain't like us at all. I wonder why he's not like us. Well, maybe it's got to do with his skin color. So, no, they don't like to fucking false equivalence all day long. Democrats should fucking apologize for what they say if you want Trump to apologize for what's factually incorrect that he says. What? No, but Democrats are right in this instance. You're wrong. And by the way, look, let me be perfectly clear about just how wrong he is. Okay, Obama, they were like, release your birth certificate. He's like, fine. So he released his standard birth certificate. They go, nope, we got you. You released just the short form birth certificate. Caught, bitch. Now, that's ridiculous. People authenticated the document. They're like, well, no, this is correct. I don't know why you guys are going crazy. This is true. He is born here. I can tell you this is not a forgery, yada, yada. They go, we don't care. It's short form. He's hiding. What's he hiding? He's hiding something. So Obama's like, okay, motherfucker. Okay, here you go. Here's my long form birth certificate. You happy? Like, we don't buy it. He's like, well, short form, long form, I got you my fucking birth certificate. Even when I show you the evidence of what you asked for, you're like, no, I'm just no. How about no? So you know what they do? This is hilarious. They go into the archives of a Hawaii newspaper that announced his goddamn birth when he was born. And they're like, here's an article. Here's a fucking announcement in the Hawaii newspaper when he was born. They're like, no. Somehow, at the time, his parents could have planted that knowing he would eventually become president, even though he was fucking born in Indonesia or Kenya. Gotcha, bitch. No, you didn't get anybody, you got yourself. It was a fucking announcement in the newspaper when he was born. You couldn't forge that. God, you guys are so dumb. You're so dumb. Okay, and then, so after all that, what does Trump say? He still doesn't buy it. He's like, no. A lot of good people are saying he's not American. I'm just saying, a lot of good people are saying he's not American. So what does Trump then move the goalpost to? Release your college records. Release short form, release long form, release announcement of birth. Still not enough. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe the issue is not the actual birth certificate. I'm starting to think that maybe these people just have an inherent distrust of Obama for some reason that I can't quite figure out. Again, obviously he's a Democrat, they don't like that, but they never asked Bill and Hillary Clinton for their birth certificate, and if they were American enough, they seem to always ask Obama that and not ever take yes for an answer when he proves it. I wonder if there's something going on in another realm and there's a word we can use to describe those people who view Obama in this light.